This filter has not been touched in 1 month. All right, let me stop the flow. Boom, and kill the power. Oh, goodness. What's going on, everybody? My name's Anthony from Unconventional Aquatics, and today we're gonna clean this aquarium canister filter that has not been touched in 1 month. Now, if you're new to fish keeping or new to my channel or whatever the case may be, and you are looking to get into canister filters, I highly recommend you start with Suns. They are very affordable and perform very well. Now, there is some minor issues, like some issues with trays and the UV sterilizers, but I love running Sun 304Bs. I run several of them on my 125 gallon HAP tank and several of them throughout other aquariums in my house and fish room. So we're gonna be cracking this canister filter open today. This filter was put on the 125 1 month ago. Just this one, this specific one, and has not been touched ever since. So I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna predict it's not gonna be as bad as you might think. Let me know what your predictions are down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this video, leave it a like. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, perhaps the most important step to this process, if you have a significant other, a wife, a husband, or maybe you live with your parents, maybe you're a young fish keeper, whatever the case may be, put a towel down. If they're anything like my wife, she's gonna open the front door and know immediately if I spilled any kind of tank or filter water on the floor. Never fails. So lay a towel down. The crazy thing is, I don't think people really truly realize how big these 304Bs are. So let me put a 5-gallon bucket next to it. Look at that. Almost the same. Oh wait, this video is not sponsored by Lowe's, guys. All right, there we go. Massive. All right, everyone, so I've brought the camera in closer. Let's pop the lid off. Now, I stack all of my filters differently on this specific 125 to serve different purposes. So this stacking may look a little bit odd, maybe it won't, but I'll show you why I do it and kind of give you the method behind the madness. I'm trying to get all that water drained off so we don't have anything soaking through the towel. And it's looking a little gross, actually. Another good thing to have is a plastic bag on hand, obviously a 5-gallon bucket. So I'm gonna pull my top tray out, which should just be filter floss in an old cycled pad that was put on there. So I'm gonna kind of strain this out for a second, and I'm just gonna set it off to the side. Now my next tray, lava rock. Light layer of lava rock in this filter. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. All right, now, next, we should just have some fine filter pads and some polyfill. And of course, guys, I'll pull this out and actually show you the damage. But now that I have these out and it's much more easily maneuverable, I don't know if you can see that water in there. It's not bad for 1 month. All right, so what I'm gonna do is carefully pick this up and pour the water into the 5-gallon bucket. This is just gonna help aid keep my beneficial bacteria established in my lava rock alive as I can possibly make it for the time being. The filter floss and everything out is gonna get thrown away and replaced. All right, so this tray here, which was the bottom tray, which is where the water would initially hit, was just the cheap floss that came with the filter. A little dark, as you can see, but we're gonna go ahead and throw that out into our plastic bag, and that is gonna get replaced with an ingredient here that I'm gonna show you in just a second. So second tray, again, another layer of fine filling that comes with the filter that I don't normally use, but it was there, so I figured I would save a little bit of my polyfill and use that for the first month, but it's really not bad at all. And then this tray here, which was the top tray when we cracked it open, this is actually an old pad for a Sun 302, a coarse media pad that I'm actually gonna save that because I do still have some 302s. So we're gonna go ahead and save that. I gotta do some work and clean that off, but we're not gonna use that. And here is the final layer of polyfill that was in the canister. So all in all, not too bad. All right, let's run down in here into the fish room and get the ingredients to refill the filter. And it appears that my dog's got a hold of my Pinky's foam, so I have one little piece left, but we'll make do. I need to order some more. And we got polyfill, All right, guys, now the purpose of this video was not to do a how-to. It was really just to open everybody's eyes that there's not one golden rule for when you should be doing all your maintenance. It's gonna depend on the type of tank, the type of stock that you keep, the amount of fish that you keep. And if you're a newcomer to the hobby, I would say rely on your water test kit. Eventually, you're probably gonna get to the point where your system gets old enough to where you're just in a rhythm and do everything on a consistent basis. Now, this is gonna sound weird, but I test my water before I put water in the tank to make sure that the water coming out of my tap, the city's not putting chemicals or anything in it like that. This tank gets 4 water changes a month, 1 every week, 50%, and it gets filter maintenance twice a month. As you can see, that filter hadn't been touched in a month, and it really wasn't bad at all for not being touched in a month. Especially for a water polishing filter, how I have it set up, that's gonna catch the majority of the nastiness within the water. So again, there's no general rule of when you should be doing your water changes, your filter maintenance. That's all gonna depend on your system and what you keep. I would just say rely on your water test kits. So if you're at all curious, the way I restacked the filter was the exact same way it was stacked before. I simply replaced all the filter floss with new polyfill. I did use a layer of Pinky's filter foam at the very bottom, and I did add a little bit more lava rock, being that in the near future there is going to be some more fish added to the system, so I want the lava rock to be there, be ready, and to be able to take on the new load when that time comes. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. There it is, guys. No chemical filtration whatsoever. It's straight mechanical and biological, and we have some pretty nice looking water here. So thanks again, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.